Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here on this beautiful sunny day. We are in the Fuzzy Biker garage. Check this out. Isn't that just a beautiful thing? Absolutely gorgeous red. It's a Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. I have one just like it. Mine is black right there. I love that bike. I've got, I can't remember, 12 or 13,000 miles on it. It's been all over. My longest day on that was 840 miles. I think I came back from Colorado the long way. I kept thinking I was going to stop and get a hotel, but I just kept on riding. Anyways, beautiful bike, 648cc, parallel twin, air-cooled, oil-cooled, single overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, 6-speed transmission. This has got the same engine as the Bear and the Interceptor and some other bike, the Shotgun also. And it's just a super smooth, super torquey, you know, just a very good motor. The transmission and the engine work so well together. I call it a symbiotic relationship between the two. You know, you always seem to be in the right gear. I think horsepower is 47 horsepower, and torque is 39 foot-pounds. I think it might be more in this model, but I think it's 39 foot-pounds, which is about 54 Newton meters. But it all comes in at about 2,500 RPM. 2,500 RPM, you get like 80% of it, and then it just, you know, loads of torque. This is just a fabulous cruiser looking motorcycle. Now it is a cruiser, and you know, people buy it as that. This is a very good looking motorcycle, and it's made for that. I, however, bought mine and use it for a touring machine, although I do cruise a lot with it. Mine's very dirty, isn't it? And you know, like I said, I did 840 miles in one day. I was using this as my long distance riding motorcycle because it was so comfortable before I got my Himalayan. Once I got my Himalayan, I kind of switched over to that. Now, I have YSS shocks in the back of that one. I've got the touring seat and stuff like that. Now this one does have the touring seat on it, factory. It does have a backrest. It does have the touring screen on it, this screen. So there's, you know, they've done a lot to it. The bike has tubeless tires. Looks like a 320 millimeter disc on the front, upside down 43 millimeter forks. The rim, the tire size, it's a 19, I believe, but I don't know what size exactly, and I can't really see it on there. But it, you know, it's a fabulous fork setup. Very good show of forks on the front. I like that a lot. You know, we'll talk about this here in a minute. Coming back this way, of course, I said it's oil cooled. Look at the size of that oil cooler right there. Forward controls. I love forward controls. Well, you can get a Baxter's though. If you want this motorcycle without the forward controls, they can put pegs here with the controls. Or if you like these, you can get pegs that are just the pegs that fit here. And I think I might do that. I'll keep the forward controls, but put the mid pegs in just to give me another spot to put my feet. It's a you know, very good looking motorcycle. Look at this line here. Chrome, the light color of the cylinder heads, the pipe all the way back. You know, the loop frame, you know, that's a thing that goes all the way back to the beginnings of the Royal Enfield, is the loop frame. It's a loop with the ears on it. I think Royal Enfield was one of the first, if not the first, company to have a swing arm on their motorcycle. It's got a 300 millimeter rear disc, and look at that, dual piston Barbary caliper. The back tire is a 16, I think it's a 150/80 16. These are Seat tires, again tubeless tires. Look at that, the fender comes all the way down, you know, the big old backrest. Look at this little detail back here. I like that. Classic looking taillight, gorgeous pipes, you know, look at all that shiny on there. Just all kinds of good. I love this little detail here, you know, very nice badging. A lot of texture there that you can feel, you know, very well done. This screen actually works very well. It's one of the things I liked about my bike, about my Super Meteor over yonder. Just a beautiful, beautiful, you know, setup. I like it a lot. Coming over here, I think the fuel tank is supposed to be 4.1 gallons, which would be about 16 liters. I think I know I ran out of gas on that bike. I think it was the second tank full of gas, and I think when I ran out literally at the gas pump. I think it was 3.8 gallons or something like that, so a little less than the what it was supposed to have. But anyway, so up here, it's got an analog gauge here. And in the center, it's got this LED screen, and you've got the fuel gauge on the top, you've got a clock, you've got a gear indicator over here. Down here, it says trip F because it's low on gas. It's got the odometer, 3.9 miles, trip A, 3.9 miles, trip B, 3.9 miles. This bike has 3.9 miles on it. And then it says it needs gas. So oil light and a battery light. That's really a big deal. It's nice to have an oil light. When you're from my generation, oil lights are you just think of them as must-have stuff. Neutral light right there, ABS light. This is a tripper nav. You hook this up with your phone, and it'll give you turn-by-turn directions. Isn't that just beautiful? See, it says show right there for the forks. That beautiful, anodized finish on the. I mean, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? Same thing with this. This is metal, by the way. It's got the these curved. I love these kind of levers. They got the dog leg there. They're thin this way, but they're thick this way. They've got a beautiful radius on them. By the way, these are adjustable this way. And those work really well with this barrel-shaped grip. I like the way that says Royal Enfield there. But they're just right in your hand right there. This is your information button for running your LCD. This is your flash to pass. Low beams, high beams, blinker here, horn. By golly, that's loud in this in my little warehouse here. This is the kill switch, the run switch. Now, you hear the fuel pump? Let's see, the neutral light is on. Let's rock it. There it goes. Hasn't been started in a while. Dual pipe. And then to kill it, just do that. Or shut the key off, either one. And then, like I said, the hazard lights down here. The brake lever is also adjustable for throw. You can throw is the distance from here to the lever. So, the fuel, of course, right there. I love the two-tone paint. Look at that, just gorgeous. Royal Enfield right there. These fabulous gas caps. When you open this, it's not removable. It's part of the bike, so you don't have to worry about losing it or having it fall off the gas pump or something like that. Just it's a very good looking machine. Look at how that molds together there, blends together, and I like the way they've done it. Okay, I'm gonna get my gear on and go for a ride. Wahoo! Wow, I love this. This thing is good riding. Just got done about 6 miles of riding over here at Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini Metropolis of Marnie. Good riding bike. Let's get the kickstand down and take a look at this thing. I'd forgotten how low the seat height is on this. It has a 29-inch seat height, or around 29 inches, which is about 740 millimeters. So you really feel like you're in the bike. You're not on it. You're definitely in it. I can flat foot it easily with both feet. Look at that in the sun. Isn't that just a gleaming example of motorcycle? Just gorgeous, gorgeous thing. Wow, what a treat. I've ridden 2 great motorcycles this morning. I rode an old shovelhead this morning and rode that about 20 miles and just had the time of my life. And then to get to ride something like this, I was going to get my Super Meteor out today anyway, and here I got the chance to ride this one instead. So just a beautiful, beautiful machine. If y'all are interested in something like this, and you're used Royal Enfield, Triumph, Classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, anything at all, coats, jackets, helmets, gloves, socks and underwear. They really do have socks and underwear. Get yourself over to the mighty mini Metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, to Baxter Cycle, or go to baxtercycle.com and tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker, this guy right here, sent you. It's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. It's been a great motorcycle day already, and it's just after lunch. I'm going to go for another ride. Life is good, my friends. Get off the couch, get out of that easy chair, get out there and live life. Wahoo!